Good morning. It's Monday, September 8th, 2025. This message is for ICE agents, especially new recruits and people thinking about signing up to be an ICE agent. All right. It is 2025. I know a lot of you are coming out of school, high school or college, and it doesn't look good on the job market right now. And the idea of this big signing bonus sounds all right. And it sounds adventurous. But let me tell you something. A lot of you guys are too young to remember the start of the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan in the early 2000s, and too young to have grown up remembering the horrors of the massacres against civilians that happened by U.S. troops storming into the homes of terrified families, mothers and fathers grasping their children while American soldiers in their full kit marched through with guns, oftentimes detaining or killing civilians. And there was a lot of terrible shit that happened. And a lot of you are too young to actually have had friends who were veterans who did some of that work and to witness the suffering that those veterans came back home with. Now, you may have heard about how there's been a self-harm. I don't want to trip the algorithm, a suicide problem among veterans from Iraq and Afghanistan when they came back home. Famous figure, 22 veterans per day, themselves. So, but why? Why? It's because a lot of them have reported that they've struggled with these problems because they sent over there on this hyped up sense of defending America and defending freedom. And then when they got there, they were asked to do things that were just absolutely horrible, terrible violations of human rights, human dignity, things that they did not feel good about to people they felt like did not deserve that kind of violent treatment. And it conflicted with who they thought they were as upstanding American citizens defending human rights and freedom. And they came back home and they suffered with it. And a lot of them took their own lives, regrettably. And so when you join ICE thinking you're going to get a paycheck and a lot of adventure, just be aware that you're going to be asked to do things that go against your own sense of dignity, your own sense of human self-worth. And you will encounter severe mental and emotional trauma for the rest of your life. You will have PTSD of the children screaming in your arms as you're pulling them away from their parents. You will have traumas and nightmares for the rest of your life about the things that you will do. And some of you may be pushed up to the point of yourself. Life's worth living, but you have to think about what's coming with the choices that you're making today. And I would encourage you not to join ICE.